Land reforms in Karnataka. Land reforms programs have been undertaken in Karnataka as all over the country. Land reforms programs were undertaken in the wake of independence and they had three specific objectives. One, abolition of intermediaries like jamindars, inamdars, and such other absentee landlords. Two, regulation and subsequent abolition of tenancy. And lastly, putting a ceiling on the ownership of land by cultivating households. The Jatti Committee in Karnataka submitted its report in September 1957, and these recommendations finally resulted in the enactment of the Karnataka Land Reform Act of 1961. However, subsequently, more egalitarian legislation has been enacted in 1971 and that is still in operation. The land revenue system throughout the state is the rotary system wherein each landowner deals directly with the government. Revenue records show the extent of land held and the revenue payable for such land every year. Systematic collection is possible only if such records are available. Records are maintained for each village separately. These gradually came to be known as records of rights. Earlier, it was Kulkarnis, as in Bombay State 1950, who were looking after the village accounts, and now the new village accountants have been appointed. They displaced the hereditary Kulkarnis. And in 1962, Talatis displaced hereditary Shanbogs and they are in charge of the revenue records now of their respective villages and they are responsible for collecting revenues as well. They are, of course, a transferable cadre. The state had its land surveyed and settlement made in 1964 for the first time. Earlier, the manual and inefficient handling coupled with malpractices in maintaining proper land records had given rise to innumerable court cases. Karnataka is now one pioneering state which undertook to deal with this situation with information technology. As a part of this, a Bhumi project has been launched. Bhumi is a project jointly funded by the Government of India and the Government of Karnataka. Its aim is to digitize the land records and create a software mechanism to control the changes to the land registry in Karnataka in a very systematic and scientific manner. The project has been designed to eliminate the long-standing problem of inefficiency and corruption in the maintenance of land records. The project development and implementation has been done by National Informatics Center, that is NIC. Bhumi is the project of online delivery and maintenance of land records in Karnataka which ensures speedy disposal of requests for the land records. It provides a transparency in land records management with better citizen services and takes a discretion away from civil servants at the field or operating levels. The Bhumi has computerized as many as 20 million records of land ownership and it covers more than 6.7 million farmers of Karnataka state. Bhumi has reduced a discretion of public officials by introducing provisions for recording a mutation request online. Farmers can now access the database and are also empowered to do the follow-up. In the Bhumi project, a printed copy of the RTC can be obtained online by providing the name of the owner or a plot owner at a computerized land record kiosks in as many as 177 taluka offices and a very nominal fee of just rupees 15 is charged for this service. A farmer can check the status of a mutation application on touch-screen kiosks. The new system has brought about a sea of change in the way land records are maintained and administered in the state. The system has not only simplified the process of record keeping, but it has also provided many collateral benefits. The governance model has proven to be financially self sustainable as well. It has become a trendsetter for e governance projects in the state as well as other states in the country. We continue our understanding of the government functioning with some associated departments now. Let us go to Department of Stamps and Registration and the role it plays. The Department of Stamps and Registration is the third highest revenue generating department for the government of Karnataka. It earns a revenue of more than 4,000 crore rupees a year. As many as 15 lakh documents are registered in a year in this department. The main functions and services offered by the department are 1. Registration of documents, registration of marriages under the Hindu Marriage Act, Special Marriage Act, and Parsi Marriage Acts. Third, collection of revenue to the government in the form of stamp duty and registration fee. Refund of stamps in respect of unused or spoiled stamps or excess paid is also done here. Fifth, the preservation and maintenance of permanent records containing copies of the registered documents, marriages, firms, and their indices. 6. Issue of encumbrance certificates, certified copies of the documents, copies of the marriage certificates are also issued. Khajane. This is another online treasury system that the Karnataka government has introduced. This is an online treasury project which computerizes all the treasury offices in Karnataka. It is connected to a central server at the state secretariat terminal. It provides a regular updates regarding the state expenditure and receipts to the central server. Khajane in Sanskrit means treasury. Khajane aims to bring about more transparent and accountable system of financial transactions for the state as a whole. It also brings in a discipline in operations and management, and it results in efficiency and cost savings for the government. The system eliminates duplication of data entry, that is manual data entry, and also the maintenance of individual treasuries. It enables uniform replication of modified data at the central server. It also addresses a pension payment details for a treasury to retired government staff and the social welfare schemes started by the government. As a result, the entire financial transactions of the state government system comes alive instantly at the touch of a button. We move on to a very special program called Sakala, which is a guarantee of services to the citizen systems in Karnataka. Government of Karnataka launched its most ambitious scheme of Sakala. It is a guarantee of services to citizen system within a stipulated time limit. This scheme was inaugurated in 2012 with a tagline of "It is your right to obtain citizen related services in time." Sakala is believed to help reduce the corruption, bribe, and red tapeism in government offices. There are more than 325 services across 11 government departments which come under the Sakala scheme. Now, citizens can get the acknowledgement number for their application. Using this number, citizens can check their progress of the application status through mobile or through online. If the concerned officer or the employee fails to deliver the service within the stipulated time, there is a fine imposed on the official at the rate of 20 rupees per day of delay, and it goes up to maximum of only 500 rupees. This fine is deducted from the employee's salary and paid to the citizen's applicant as a compensation. The service slogan of Sakala is in Kannada, ಇಂದು ನಾಳೆ ಇನ್ನಿಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ ಸಮಯ ತಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ.